Today we're at Kimal Lumber and Hardware in Sarasota for the Festool Experience. Hey Jim.
How you doing?
Festool.
Yes, sir.
So I've seen a lot of stuff come in my email about some new tools. And I see you got the table saw right here. You mind telling me about this?
Sure thing. One of many tools we've launched this year, over 14 tools. So it's a wide selection of tools we've launched this year. This being one of the latest ones, our sustainer saw.
Sustainer saw.
So as you can see, it's your regular sustainer, T-lock sustainer. You could get a mobile cart just to carry it around, log it in and out of your truck, work van, or if you're at the job site, it will convert
the box goes on top of it. You lift it off. You don't have to reach in and pull the saw out.
It's made for transport.
And what's
all your parts are in here.
So you've got your guard,
yes sir,
and blades
for replacement blades. So you have multiple blades you could use. You could store them in here.
Dust bags. It's like all things Festool. All the little green levers is where we interact with it.
Exactly. It helps users know what does some action moves, some action items.
So that was the power button.
This will turn on, it's fully digital. So this is a table saw that's fully digital, adjustment on height and angle. 2 batteries, variable speeds, and it'll indicate RPMs underneath.
Okay.
So we'll go from 4,500 to 6 at 6,800. You can work off of inches or millimeters. Control the height and angle and have 4 presets, or you can manually change them. Top button will change heights. And then a micro adjust on 1/64th of an inch.
22, and if it weren't already on 5, you just push the button in. Okay.
Right.
Wow, that feels so good. So 22.5, and then
you'll want to hit the top button, top left button.
Okay, so that is my,
and that's your height.
Okay, so, and that is the height of the blade and the angle of the blade. It is intuitive. I haven't done this before, so having to figure it out. But if I want to go to 0, and then back to that, and then my height.
We have an extension table. Push stick has a little compartment for you.
To set this up, you've got a metal scale.
Correct.
And this one's an imperial. And so you set the face of this right on your number hairline right there to it. So I know that I'm going to have a 10-inch cut. It really locks in too.
It does. Talk about smooth. That is a smooth slide for this.
Boy, that feels really good. You're not actually having to push the material through. You've got the material locked down, and so you get a much better cut than just trying to feed material on a cross cut.
You want more precision for your material. It has its rail.
I can just tell by the feel, typical Festool.
With positive stops.
I wish I had this on my saw stop.
Cross cut, we have 17 11/16 or 450 millimeter.
Okay, so the cross
cuts.
Okay.
On rip, 11 inches or 280 millimeter.
Okay.
With thickness of 1 7/8, 48 millimeter. Angles go 47 degrees to -10 degrees. So we'll line up the machine.
That would be for your cross cuts, right? Because you've got this.
Yeah, you can use
and then the other way, then you've got your rips because it'll pick up. So this is
correct.
The height of this is perfectly matched to that. Who is that going to be for?
The 2 main applications I've seen are for flooring contractors. They'll go to their job site, they're doing cuts on site, on the floor. If you also notice, we have it on the extensions, but you could actually close the extension legs on it and just use the base legs. It'll go flat to the floor. They're working on the floor. They're just doing their precise cuts to join your flooring.
So if I'm a flooring contractor, it's this.
You can use it at this height.
Because the wheels are lined up with that. So then I could move it around on the floor and have my flooring cordless. So I'm not dragging a cord around, and I could be cutting my flooring, even wide flooring with these cross cuts.
Exactly.
And then I could do my rips when I'm getting close to the wall.
The second very popular application is trim carpentry.
Right.
So trim finishers, that's another tool for them.
I know for me, and I don't need a really large table saw because I do rips with my table saw, but they're always narrow rips. Once I go to wide, I'm on a track saw anyway.
They'll have these P's marked here. That's your park. So you want to line those up. P is park, and that's the way it's going to fit inside the sustainer. P for park.
Okay.
So you want to put the green cursor there and press. It'll go to the park position on the blade.
Okay, so parked is the blade is actually up.
Snap it into place.
Oh, excellent.
And that's all set to go. This has the park
okay.
position here. So we had to extend it, but we want to put the park position
Park the P to the P.
to the P.
Okay.
And that's where we...
A good checklist.
So make sure all your P's are lined up. Slide the top in. Like I said, it's a regular sustainer, so we'll
Okay.
hold it into place.
And this is what you were saying before. If it's in this position, then I can
Correct.
be working on flooring. The saw would be
It's level like you're on your extensions.
And this is set up to fit right in between.
Yes. So it sets up right here.
Any other surprises for us?
I sure do.
What do
Right
you
this
got?
way. So this is our TSV 60.
If you want to see this one, you'll have to check out the next video. Mahalo for hanging out with me in the Smart Wood Shop.